Oh, you're gonna love this. The wall. See, it really says darn good on there. Oh! Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. All right, folks, we're on the Pea River. It is October the 16th, 8:40, and I just got on the Pea, and it's about to get interesting real quick and in a hurry. I got some rapids right up here, like less than 100 yards from where I put in, right here at this bridge at Highway 231, and the water's kind of low, and the one place where I need to go, someone has dammed it up below it, like a little pool, like a little, you know, curved pool right below where the rapids are. So I've already changed shoes in expectation to get wet. So you guys are gonna get some excitement real quick and in a hurry. And this water is a little chilly, but whatever, this is what we do it for. The unknown. It's pretty shallow. It's like hand deep. My dad's here dropping me off. All right, I'll give it a shot. I think I'm just gonna drag over it. I'm running aground. So it's interesting already. Ah! See, I got these rapids. My dad's standing on the dam of that little pool, and across the river, we just got these rapids. So I'm gonna try to go right straight through there. Ah. All right, here we go. It's slow going. Yes. Ah, good now. All right.
Rolling back, hon.
Thanks for the ride.
Be careful.
I will.
Call me tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you.
All right, love you too.
Keep me calm.
I'll do it. Well, that's the first of many to come, I'm sure. Look, I'm about to get sideways on some rocks. All right. Hey, we didn't get wet. I'm glad. I didn't put my skirt on because I figured I would surely have to get out. But should be a good trip. Maybe gonna do about either like 40 or 60 miles, depending on my pace and how slow I go. I'm gonna try and catch some fish and eat something. I've got a little, one of my meals for one night, I bought a punishment meal. I get punished if I don't catch any fish to eat. We've got great weather in the forecast, and we have a dam to portage around. That is gonna be interesting. I know some people who own the land right around it, and he said it's gonna be a struggle. And some other people have said it's gonna be a struggle. So it's probably gonna be fun. The struggles are fun for you when you get to watch me struggle from the comfort of your own home or your cell phone screen. That's cool. I like the struggle. Struggle makes me stronger, baby. Let's do it. Another adventure. Hey, let's have a good time. Thanks for watching. Stick around for the whole video. It's gonna be a blast. Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never saw the good side of the city till I took a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning. I'm dragging right here. Proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I ain't rolling nowhere. Golly. Water's a little low, Trip. May not want to go kayaking. Oh, I can do it. That'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be all right. God. I wonder how far this goes. Hey, we're having a good time now. Woo, yeah. Oh, yeah. Scrubbing through it, but we made it. Used to be a log jam. like. I see some chainsaw cuts. Yeah. Well, I'm at it again. I've been at it quite a few times here lately. But don't leave me, I got a long way to go. Stick with me. There's gonna be more than this. There's more to it than this. Man, I got like 6 more feet. I'll make it. This one looks a little sketchy. All those trees and that turn right there behind it. Whoa, come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Well, I gotta try sometime to catch some fish. Right now I've got a white rooster tail on there. I've always liked those, fishing with them. So, I might catch something. Probably won't catch it on camera, but hopefully I'll catch something. All right, got me a good old limb brim. We'll throw him back. They're flying around here. That's pretty sweet. That's the closest one yet. Dang. Whoa. Holy crap. The breeze just freaking picked up. That joker put off some wind, baby. I mean, just blowing the leaves off. Holy cow. Got one, baby. Just a little bass. Little largemouth bass. Caught him on that rooster tail though. I don't think he's quite big enough to keep, but he sure is pretty. And it's still early yet, so this is just a good sign that I'm gonna have to eat octopus, basically. So, sweet. Alright, well there's the Highway 107 bridge. Oh man. I believe that's what it is. So I should have come about 5.6 miles now. And now to Highway 167, I have about 9.4 miles. Hope you can see those ducks. About 8 of them, big ones. So I'll stop for a minute, take a little break, change into some shorts, and I'm gonna get my new tripod out that I got, because my old one, you know, y'all remember how junky it was in my last few videos. But I got this one off Amazon. Check it out. Boom. See, the problem I was having with the other one, it had telescopic legs, and all the salt water and just the water in general and sand and stuff was getting in the mechanism where it would telescope in and out, and it ain't no good. And this one's a lot better quality, I think, and I hope, and I shouldn't have to worry about the legs doing that, because they're done just like tent stakes. I mean tent poles. You just had the piece of bungee in there. Boom. See there? They just pop on. It's a Zip Shot by Thermarest. I've stopped for a little pit stop here on this soapstone, and like I said, changed into my shorts, got a little more comfortable, and I'm checking out my map, trying to see how far I can go, or how far I need to go each day to end up at either Highway 474, Highway 474 or Highway 14. Basically today I want to get, by looking at the map, to 167 and almost down to Elba. That's about where I'd like to get today. If I get there, then tomorrow I can really take my time and just chill going down the river. So that's my plan. That's going to be about, oh gosh, almost, I don't know, if I could get 20 miles today, that would be good. Yeah, 20 miles will be good. Maybe a little more might be great. Ooh, I don't know if I can do that. I've already gone about 6. Nah, probably not going to make that today. I need to pick it up. It's pretty slow going right now with all me having to kind of push my kayak along. I haven't had to get out and drag it yet, but I've had to push it along quite a bit, and you know, weaving in and out of trees, and you know, getting stuck on logs and stuff. So maybe it'll get a little quicker as I go downstream. But I'd like to make a little better time than I'm doing, so I can take my time eventually. But whatever, we'll go with it. Go with it. Having a good time. Now I'm on a log slide, actually 2 log slides back to back that I didn't make it over. Had to go the first one, took some work, and I had to work it over this next one. Gosh. Oh, come on, baby. Help me out here. Oh. And the water's so shallow you can't get a real good bite with your paddle either. Like when you want to pick up speed, whenever you want to get some muscle to get off a log, like sometimes only like half my paddle's going underwater. Whoo! Whew. It was cold earlier, now it's hot. Little set of falls here. Holy moly, hold on. Huh. Whoa, crap! Oh no, this is a wall. Back up and check this sucker out. The kayak is stuck. There's a wall. Great! Just what we need. Alright, let's see what we can do. At the edge. Woo! It's gonna dip us in pretty good. Pretty neat. Alright. Uh-oh, we're suspended in the air. Yeah. There's another small wall ahead of us. Whoa, now it's hard to balance. Oh, nice and easy. The old highway and the new highway. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Right there. That's a bad idea. We're about to drag around that joker. Alright, for lunch I'm trying something new. I've got some tortillas. That's not new, but I've got some peanut butter mixed with some honey. I don't really want to dig around in my kayak for the spoon or whatever, so I'm just going to get that with my finger. Spread it on there, baby. I've never tried this before until last night when I was mixing this peanut butter, and it was pretty tasty. Oh yeah. That's how you got to do it. That's good. I have had the peanut butter, but the honey peanut butter that I think like Peter Pan makes. Kind of got inspiration from that. That's good and really, really, really easy. The river's really opened up, straightened up, and not near as many trees. So much better than it was earlier. That was tough. Uh-oh. We got a tree down all the way across. Fantastic. Hey, at least this is the first one. As you can see, the kayak, it just barely fit. I'm going to try to slip under it and let the kayak go under it and me go on top of it. Let's see how this works. I don't know how to get the best angle for this because it's not going to be easy. Any way I do it, let's just try this. At least you'll get some narration. Alright, come on a little closer. What to do with my paddle? What to do with my paddle? Good God, the bugs on this thing. Paddle's coming apart. Going in the kayak. Alright. Grabbing the tree. Oh boy, if I jump out and this kayak leaves me, I'll be in trouble. Ready? Stand up. Wait. Alright. What's up? Alright, me coming over the log. Oh boy. Can't keep it in the kayak. In one spot. I think I can turn the camera up now. Like that. Woo! Alright, so get the kayak straightened out. Oh great, getting dirt from my shoes all in the kayak. Alright, got my feet back in it. Yes. Whoop. Whoop. Got mud on my feet. Rinse them off. Alright, I'll get back in without falling out. Or breaking the paddles. Ready? Oh, get my gravity low. Oh. We might have got lucky since we didn't fall in. I say it's skill. Alright, here's the log jam. Pretty much across the whole river. There's one log right there. I might can jump. That's where the water's going. I don't think so. Oh, that one's tall. Yeah, baby. What I'm talking about right there. Alright, well, it's 2:30. I finally made it the 15 miles to Highway 167. Now just a little further, maybe another hour or so, and I'll make camp. No, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm a little tired. 2:45. I'm a little tired. Start here and take a little break. Now I'm on the ground again. It hasn't been happening as often as it was earlier this morning, but every once in a while it's a little shallow. Oh yeah. Well, it's 4:15. Let me tell you, this is adding up to be a rough day. I am wore out. Like, there's not as many trees now, but the water's just so shallow. Like, I just run up on the sand too often. And trees, see that? And I've got to do this. And I'm tired. I've been doing it a lot for a long way. And it's about to whoop me. It's about to get me. So I'm looking for a campsite. I sure hope there is one really close. Decent spot. Good gracious. Like, the river's widened, but the water in it hasn't increased. There hasn't been many creeks coming into it to increase the amount of water to make it deeper. So when it gets wider, it gets shallower. And as it's getting dark, it's harder to spot the shallow spots and stuff like that. So it's tough. It's really tough. So I'm trying to find kind of like 2 trees hanging over, just like that right there, I think. 2 trees kind of hanging over the sandbar. Let's see what we got. Oh, thank you, Lord. I think I can make that work. So glad I found this campsite, and I didn't have to go for miles and miles to find it. But a few things that I like to consider when I'm looking for a campsite are like up off the ground, clean, you know, kind of clear. And then, since I'm using a hammock, it doesn't have to necessarily be extremely level, but I do need to have a couple of trees to tie my hammock to. And basically, what I'm looking for are 2 trees that are about, I say about 5 good paces apart. So, you know, anywhere from, you know, like 15 feet to maybe 18 feet or so should do it. So, I just came up here. I'll tie right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can tie right up there too. So that should be a good spot for my hammock. And, you know, it's pretty, it's nice. I'll have my fire down here on the sand. And maybe I'll have somewhere to hang my gear hanger somewhere. I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet. But it's gonna be a good spot. So glad I found it, because I'm one whoop puppy. It's rough. I hope tomorrow isn't as bad. Although tomorrow I've got to portage around that dam. Oh Lord, at least it's like downhill once you know, I'm not dragging up a hill, I'm going down to lower water. I just hope the water below it's not too low. sure needed that. Got to set up the gear hanger. Try it down to this dead limb somehow. Doesn't have to be super awesome tight or anything. No special knot here, just make a few wraps. And then a clove hitch. Just a little friction knot just to hold it in place. Here, about to start cooking my Bear Creek darn good chili. See, it really says darn good on there. And I look at the directions, and it says, bring 7 cups of water to a rolling boil. I don't know. I don't think this is quite 7 cups. It's got a little measuring thing on here, it reads ounces, but apparently I didn't pay very good attention to that in school, because I don't know how many ounces are in a cup. But thank the Lord. Alright, Google. Ounces in a cup. I think it's 8. I'm gonna go for 8. 1 cup. 8 ounces. Boom! Alright, so 8 ounces. And I got, well, it goes 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Should be a little bit higher. So I'll do 24. That'll be 3 cups. Yeah, 3 cups. Add some water, add some chili mix, eat it, right? How hard could it be? Alright, so we'll get our 20 plus ounces out of our dromedary bag. That's sweet, right? That's awesome. Alright, I filled this joker up pretty good. I just realized I gotta put this in it too. So, a whole lot of shaking going on. Oh, it smells darn good. Alright, a third of that. So you got beans in there. Look at all that good stuff. Oh, and I gotta put tomato paste in it too. Golly, I got a can of tomato paste. How am I gonna put a third of the can in here? Look at there. Golly, it's sure aggravating, but it'll do it. Yeah, that works. Watch this. You take it, you hook it, and you poke it. Take it, hook it, poke it. Sweet! Great. Thank you, Gerber suspension. Yeah, that's about half. Yeah, I can do. There we go. Perfect third. Well, I've got the darn good chili cooking. Trying to bring it to a boil, and I'm about to try to go live. Ooh, about to try to go live on Twitter's Periscope app, and yeah, you could be watching that if you knew about it. So download the app, and you can see me next time. Good gracious! Gotta love this chair. Gotta love this chair, boy. I tell you. See how short it is? All right, now look. See, it's about this high. Alright, let's see how high it is when I bring it up out of the sand. That's a good 4 inches it sinks. Alright, about to try to go live. I need to bring it point down just a little. Oh! Alright, well I'm trying a little night filming. Basically, I've got my chili, it's been cooking for like an hour or something. And it's gotten dark. And I added a bunch of the rest of the tomato paste to it because I'm not going to sit around and wait for the rest of it. Another batch to cook. Just taking forever. It's hot. It's pretty good though. But here I got a new headlamp. This is it's a Foxelli headlamp, and it's a rechargeable headlamp. It's pretty awesome. I'm liking it so far. See the little green lights? You can even see how much battery it has left. And it's rechargeable via USB, so I can plug it into my RAB power charging thing. I charge my phone with and my camera batteries, so it's pretty awesome. And it's super bright, and the battery lasts a long time. It's got like a, I don't know. I'll tell you all about it later. Let me eat. Let me go to bed. I'm tired. Night. All right. Well, I got up about 6:45. Right now it's 6:57. Changed into my clothes for the day. Some shorts, and so got my little paddling shirt on under here, and then my little camp long sleeve shirt because it's a little cool. It's 53 degrees right now, but got some good fog coming up off the creek you can see behind me, or the river, and I'm gonna do a little quick something for breakfast and break down camp and get out there and see what all kind of wildlife I can see this morning, and get some miles under me, and to get warmed up from paddling. So I'm just dreading all the water I'm gonna have to push myself through this morning. All right, well, it's 8:20 and we're just getting out. It's nice and quiet this morning, just a little shallow. Just a little shallow. I hope it gets better soon. If it's another day like yesterday, I'm gonna be so beat. So beat. Of like, that was like 50 yards. Well, things are much better. After I crossed under the Highway 248 bridge, the river just opened up and straightened up, and it's deeper, and I haven't had a drag yet. Thank you, Lord. And like, I'll pass a stream or a creek, and every time I pass one, I literally say, thank you, Lord, because He's giving me just a little bit more water to paddle in, so He don't have to drag. What is that right there? A dead gator. Holy cow. Oh yeah. Come on, buddy. As long as I don't get kicked sideways, I'll be alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I think this is pretty serious here. If we don't get stuck into that darn tree. Whew. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, there's a rope here. Is that a grab? Let's grab it. Does it stop you? Yeah, that's exactly what it's for. Huh. I don't want to go down that. Alright, here's what we're looking at. You can see where I came down right here and grabbed the rope. And it's there for a reason, because this comes down. Got the little rapid there. And I think I could run it. My only question is, I think I'd be coming down this little edge here, and I'm afraid that might catch the back of my kayak, because it's a touring kayak, not a whitewater kayak. And it may catch it right there and just flip me right there. And plus I got these dudes over here camping who'd be watching. And if I just totally flip right there, I wouldn't want them to think they got to jump in the water and come save me or something. And I don't want to look like a fool for 30 minutes over here. So I may just drop the kayak down over here, hop back in, and be on my way. Unfortunately, it probably will be fun. I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to try it. There's something in the water going. There's an otter down there. It just went through the rapid in front of me. I saw his head pop up or something. Let's see where he's at. Well, we done had a little gear malfunction. My chums had done come off my booyahs. Slip these jokers back on. Can't lose my booyahs. That chum's a little slippery, maybe all the water. Well, that's not good. It needs to grip. You love my glasses, don't you? Booyah! They're booyah sunglasses. You need to watch the Panama City kayaking trip to understand that one. water in my junk then. Oh, it looks like right where that tree is. Of course. Oh man, I'm probably gonna get wet here. Oh boy. Woo! Oh, actually I didn't get too wet. Oh, there's another little fall. Stay straight. Oh yeah. All right. Little bitty fun spot. All right. Man, I'm having fun today. So I'm at the top of this little rapid here, and you can see you can either go right, or left, or you can go right. And how I try to make my decision is, and it's probably this where it's not like a direct bend. Like usually if it's a bend, I'll go to the outside. That's generally where the deep water is. But here I'm just trying to see which way most of the water is flowing. Like if I see most of the leaves kind of going to the right, I'll go right. If they go left, I'll go left. And it looks like they're going to the right, so that's which way I'm going to try. I'm using my hands. There we go. Oh, now we're suspended in midair. Now we're just suspended in the air. My tried and true method that I have since perfected is this. I don't know, that side might have been shallow too. It's not a really great one where the water is as low as it is. Need to bail out the cockpit a little bit. I got a little more water than I like in here. I can feel it kind of up around my shoes. So I've got my handy dandy towel sponge. Really tough and soaks up a lot of water. I use to bail out the cockpit when there's not a lot in there. And yeah, I could have my spray skirt on and not be worrying about this, but then it just gets hot and you sweat in there and stuff. So unless I'm like really trying to stay real dry, if it's really chilly, I don't think I'll use the spray skirt, because sometimes you're just gonna get wet. And I found that while you're paddling, if you stay paddling and you're wet, you're really not gonna get all that cold. As long as you layer with some synthetics, you're not gonna get really cold. Well, unless it's like freezing, Speaking of getting your clothes wet and the cold and stuff, I plan on doing a video on like the clothing and stuff that I wear and how much clothes I bring and when I change clothes and things like that. Kind of just theory on clothing, because inevitably you're gonna get wet somehow, whether it be just from the paddle dripping on you, or just a little overspray, or even if you have a skirt on and you think to keep the water from coming into the kayak's going to kind of condensate inside and sweat, and so you're still going to get wet, unfortunately. So look forward to a video on showing what to bring and when to change and all that good stuff. Subscribe so you won't miss it. Alright, well, I've changed shoes, 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna stop for a little snack. A little Gatorade, a little tropical trail mix from Walmart. You can get your groceries there. But maybe not your gear. Well, it is 11:55 and I've made it to the Elba Bridge, and the past 2 miles have been like a lake or a pond, and it's going to be that way, I'm pretty sure, until I get to the dam. The dam has the water backed up from there, which is a good thing. I won't be dragging or anything, but I just don't have a whole lot of current to carry me on, but no big deal. Just nice, casual, slow paddling. Well, I pulled over here at the boat ramp in Elba to throw some trash away and stretch my legs a little bit. Now I've just got 4 miles to go to the dam, and then I'm gonna have to go to work. Well, I'm here at the dam. There doesn't look like there's a very good option except to portage up through there. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Good news. Maybe there's a little foot trail like right there if you can see it. Looks like a little foot trail, so I'm gonna get off on foot and scout my route and figure out what I'm gonna do. Maybe carry my water and some of the heavy stuff with me. Let's make the kayak lighter. Well, let's go see what we can do. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully we don't find a big old moccasin. Looks like a decent little trail. Thank you, Lord. Huh. Made it to get the kayak. Yeah, I think so. I say we just go with it. I fashioned a little handle, this little stick, the rope tied to the front of the kayak so I don't have to actually lift the kayak. It might be easier. But, see how hard this is gonna be. So here's the water level where I was at. Now I'm trying to go down that huge drop there, down another huge drop, down to that beach over there, through all the woods. The actual spot where they let the water through is somewhere right over there. Man, it's gonna be a challenge. Here's another look. Right there is the water level, and down this huge cliff. And all this is where I'm trying to get down to this water level. There's not a lot of water flowing through that, so I'm probably gonna have to drag the kayak even more. But this is the little trail I'm having to come. I'm gonna have to come down carefully without letting the kayak fall down there. And it's twisty and turny. I'll show it to you now because I'm probably gonna put the camera up so it doesn't get ripped off. But this is the little trail. It's pretty steep going up. Sharp turns, and you got this log here. Right to the top. The kayak's not far. Oops, kayak's not far that way. So I ended up actually towing my kayak backwards. So I was pulling it by the front. That let me get the rudder to the front where I could watch it and protect it more than letting it be in the back and just get damaged and stuff like it did a little bit one time, but it's fine. All right, let's change something cooler, see if we can keep moving. I hope the water's not too low down here and we don't catch any fish. I gotta eat octopus in my punish meal. Now we're coming around to the bottom side of the dam. Pretty cool sight right there. Actually, no, I think it's still working. I smell like an electric motor smell, and also it's got power lines and I can hear a little hum. So I guess it's still going. I don't know where the water's coming out at. I don't know. Well, I decided to wet a hook, and I got a little brim. He's too small to eat, but it's good news that we caught him. So we're using the right bait. What I've got right here is just a beetle spin, something I really enjoy to fish with. A beetle spin with a black with yellow stripes on it, grub. I like using spinner baits that I can see the lure as it comes through the water. I can see the fish hit it. It's just fun to see the action, and it's also a lot of fun to catch brim on a spinner bait. I love doing that. A couple minutes later, got a little bass. This is gonna be a good lure. I had a sassy shad on here, just a little shad without a spinner or anything, and wasn't really catching anything. Now I've had about, I don't know, maybe a dozen casts with this grub, and it's doing good. Well, I've picked up my paddling pace because I wish I was camped right now, and I need to find a campsite, and I've been maybe, I don't know, a couple miles without seeing a decent spot to camp, or really not even a decent spot to camp. And I wish I would stop now so I could do some filming and some fishing, but it's not working out, so I've kind of had to pick up my pace. It just don't get any better than this. This is about as good ever gets. If there's anything better, it's something I missed. It just don't get any better than this. Well, this one's has some potential. One tree is dead. I might make something work. May have to do some butchering with my saw, or get under that limb. Oof, I don't know. We'll see. We're home, baby. Well, I've got an idea, but gotta get to work with this joker. It's getting late, and I've got to do some work, some modifications to make a limb strong enough to hold me, my hand. I think I can do it though. Whew, I'm tired. No, I'm not really tired. Nothing like yesterday. It was bad yesterday. Might be able to get some fish too. Water's kind of deep out here. Whew, I just pulled this kayak up the sandbar. It's heavy. I'll tell you what, one of the smartest things I ever did, to put this sort of rope with a handle on it on one end of the kayak. That helps. Oh, you're gonna love this. Basically, I've got this one tree, okay? No other tree around it to hang my hammock from. But fortunately, it has this overhanging branch. But it's a little small. And I don't exactly think it would hold me. Actually, I know it wouldn't hold me if, you know, by itself. So I've taken another branch, cut it, and it's got a fork in it, and I've got it under there to support the one the hammock's tied to. But the branch isn't long enough, which is no big deal. So whenever you sit in it like that, the top branch has to come down some, then it'll catch. And once it catches, I hope it's strong enough. And then see, it's like a little suspension system. See? Alright, I haven't sat in it yet. So let's see if it's gonna hold. Alright. Now it's gonna give a little bit at first. So you sit, you sit and it gives, alright, it's caught. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, it's leaning. Okay, I didn't think about that. It starts to lean, see? Whoop. And I might go right to the ground. So I'm going to have to like stake it off back that way or something. Darn, I thought I had it. Well, I fished for a little while and didn't do any good, so apparently I'm going to eat my punishment meal. But first, I'm going to get cleaned up, clean all my cracks, crevices, and orifices. And change into some clean underwear, maybe a clean shirt. Well, yeah, maybe. Then we'll eat. I gotta hurry up because it's getting dark. Whenever it's chilly like it is, I don't like go to a full-blown bath usually unless I like really sweat earlier that day. If I do that, I typically stop, you know, and take a bath before it gets cool. But since I didn't sweat, you know, I'll take like some baby wipes and just, you know, wipe down real good everywhere. But if it's not too cold, I'll get down there in the water and soap up a little bit my hands and face and arms a little bit. Just kind of get a good little sponge bath. And the soap I'm using, I kind of stepped it up in the world. I got some Dr. Bronner's soap. It's really great. I've been using it for like, I don't know, a month maybe. No, maybe like 3 weeks in the shower at home, like every day. And my skin feels so much better. It's like an all natural oils and stuff, and it's great, and it smells like peppermint. Like, you ever put the Burt's Beeswax on your lips, that chapstick? You know, it makes that cool, like, kind of burning sensation. You know, kind of like you know, peppermint or whatever. It does that to your whole body. It's awesome. So try it, and it's good for the environment. Better than Dawn, like I used to use. Suppose that I was killing a bunch of fish or something. So here we go. Didn't catch any fish, so let's feast. on our octopus. I already drained the cans. I just kind of popped a little bit and drained it. There you go. Get you some of that. Let's see here. Oh, it's all purpley. Tastes like a sardine, just a little tougher texture. It's all purple though. A little bit of suction cups on it. I don't know. Not that bad of punishment. Let's see the clams. Oh, the clams look pretty good. Just chopped clams. They smells like tuna. I like tuna. Do this with a spoon. Just give me a big old mouthful. I mean, I like mussels and all. I like clams too. Shoot. Shoot. I might be doing this. You got some whole grain Uncle Ben's ready Santa Fe rice. I got some seasoning this time. What's that? A hummingbird. Yeah, the plain kind, it ain't no good without any seasoning. Well, it's getting dark on me. And I changed pants after I cleaned up. I put this same shirt on I've been wearing. But before I go to bed, I'll put on my thermals and stuff that I wear only in bed. But I'll elaborate more on that in another video over all my clothing selection and rain gear and all that good fun stuff. I may not see y'all again tonight, but I hope my hammock stays up. It doesn't crack and break on me. Every time I lay in it, something a little different happens, so I'll just have to go with it. Maybe some late night filming of some accidents. I hope not. Slept good last night. Just wanted to show y'all kind of how I sleep in my hammock. So basically I've got my sleeping bag that I'm inside. And inside that, I'm in my silk sleeping bag liner. And underneath my hammock, I have my underquilt. It's basically just like one sheet of a sleeping bag. It just goes under the hammock to insulate the bottom of you. And then I sleep in a hat when it's cold and my thermal underwear. Just like that. And I usually keep my shoes right here by me. So when I get up in the mornings or in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, I just slip the shoes on. And I can get up without dirtying my socks. Easy as that. Well, I was out gathering some firewood because it's a little chilly this morning when I had an urge hit me. So I'm about to have to make like a cat. You know what I mean? And my hands are cold. So this is gonna be fun. But I'm just sitting down chilling for some breakfast. Another huge avocado, muscle milk, and a couple of granola bars. The granola bars, I've got one that I had custom made. I got like a gift card for Christmas for my sister about 3 years ago. And it's for a company called U-Bar. And like you can make your own bars and tell them what you want to put in them and stuff like that. So about 2 years ago, I had some bars made right when we found out that that we were pregnant and having a little boy. We named him Tucker. And so I made the Tucker Up bar. Ooh, I made the Tucker Up bar. And it's got all kind of good stuff in it. It's like a cookie dough base and protein and dark chocolate and gluten-free granola and, you know, cocoa butter, honey, cashews, almonds, you know, all kind of like omega-3 infusion. It's pretty healthy. Best by 12/19/2013. Well, it's 2015. It's almost 2 months over the use by date. But I had one the other day and it's alright. It tastes a little odd, but it didn't kill me. And I'm gonna save one probably for a long time. Like, it tastes a little fruity, but there ain't no fruit in it. It's just because of the age, though. When I first got them, though, woo, they were good. They're still good. So I'm always thinking of ways to improve different gear and different situations. And I'm thinking about maybe substituting this muscle mitt with Slim Fast next time. Simply because I think it might have a higher calorie content and higher, better nutritional value than this. I think this is mainly just, well, no, I mean, it has some vitamins and stuff in it. It's like 15% of like everything. But I think Slim Fast may have more, and it may have more calories. This is only 170 calories. So this little handle that I showed y'all yesterday, where I was dragging the kayak around the dam when I was doing the portage, I think it's really, really cool. Like, I used it yesterday whenever I was dragging the kayak up the sandbar, and it made it a lot easier than just holding on to this handle and having to actually lift the kayak up and then pull it. This way you just have to pull it. You don't have to lift and pull. But basically I just took I found a little green tree, and I cut just a little handle size, whatever feels comfortable to you, a little chunk out of it, and I carved a little notch around the center of it where I'd tie the rope. And then I came to my rope here, and I tied a bowline or a bowline, whatever you want to call it. But it's one of the best knots, I think. It's the knot that I use the most, and I tie it all the time, whether I'm at work or kayaking. And it's really easy. Just Google how to tie the bowline and you'll see. And basically it just makes a loop, you know, a loop that doesn't slip, that you can untie it after you put a load on it. So it's a non-jamming knot. And then I just take that loop and I make just like a slip knot around the stick. Basically I just loop it over itself, and so it just makes a little loop there. So the tighter you pull on it, the tighter it'll hold. It just stays in that little notch that I made, and it's not going to go anywhere. And then I just tied it to the handle here on the kayak with, of course, another long bowline or bowline, and there we go, and it's there. So anytime you want to drag this thing around, move the kayak around, it makes it a lot easier. And when you're done, you can just take it, and the kayaks have all kind of straps and bungees on it. You can just, you know, tie it to something or whatever you want to do to kind of hold it there, you know, while you're not dragging it. If you're paddling or going down the river or something, always bring extra rope because I needed some to tie the post up that's holding the limb up that my hammock's hanging from, and I needed this piece, and that's the only extra rope that I brought. So fortunately I had just enough. I didn't run into a case where I needed more, but I don't think I have any more. I may want to bring another extra piece or two next time. Alright, I'm going to try shaving a little bit. This, oh boy. This soap, this Dr. Bronner soap, says you can shave with it. It says you can do like basically everything with it. I haven't shaved with it yet, but we'll see. I've got some sticks under my feet because I'm down here by the sandy edge and muddy edge. Because if I don't do that, I'll be done sunk down and get my feet wet. I'm not careful. Alright, this stuff goes a long way, so just a little bit. Oh yeah, lathered up good. Ooh, just that breeze is gonna be drying it though, quick. Alright, let's see how it works. Feels pretty good. Yeah, I like it. You know, I think that worked surprisingly well. It never really dried out, even though the wind's blowing pretty good out here. that stuff's like made of like all natural oils, it says, so maybe that's why it didn't really dry out. I'm gonna start using that at home. Cool. Now just wait till I get home and see if I missed any spots. Not like I'm trying to impress anybody. It's not like I came out here to just go swimming with the bow-legged women, so we'll see. Alright, so there goes my sandbar. But I'm headed out, and I want to just show y'all a new piece of gear I'm trying out this weekend. It's a map case. It's a Seal Line map case. I had another one that I got from Walmart, and it was a little smaller than this, and you couldn't actually fit a whole page on it. And this one's a little bit bigger than actual pages, and you know, pages that you print out from your printer, from your computer. That's what I print my maps on, because it's cheap. And this has worked pretty well. It's stayed sealed pretty good the whole time, and I've had it, it's gotten wet for sure, and it's easy to open, easy to close, and easy to take the papers in and out of and switch them as I, you know, switch to another page as I get a little further and a little further. But I think that was a good purchase for a map case. First off, I want to thank my supporters on Patreon. They are
Bonnie Morse, Paul Phillips Jr., and Chris Watipka.
Those are my newest supporters. I didn't want to butcher your names on here because I forgot to write them down, and I didn't have internet access last night where I could check on my phone and give you the mention. But anyways, thank y'all so much for your support. But I want to thank the rest of you just for watching. I've had a lot of fun this weekend, and I did about 40 miles of the Pea River, which I think is about half of what I want of the whole thing, which is what I'd like to do. And so, man, just a big old school of fish. Might be catfish. And where was I? Yeah, and so my next trip, I think maybe the next half of the Pea River, and it should be a little more laid back than this one, because this was pretty challenging and pretty exciting, I must admit. But hey, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and feel free to go check out my YouTube channel, Sailing and Such. Watch the rest of my videos, and I really appreciate your comments and all your questions. You know, I have fun with a lot of you guys joking around about different things on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. I really enjoy that. But hey, thank you all for watching. Check out my other adventures. If there's a piece of gear that you'd like to see elaborated on, let me know. Something you want me to try, let me know that as well. Hey, check out my Patreon page, check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, and hey, get out and do an adventure, because my goal is to inspire you all to get out and do things like this. It's so easy, it's so much fun, it's very rewarding and challenging, and you know, separate from the hustle and bustle of life for a little while and get out and, you know, unplug, kind of rewind everything. Hey, it's great to do something like this. Makes you feel like a man or a woman, whatever. But hey, thank y'all for watching, and God bless. I look forward to all your questions and comments. I just looked at my watch. I better hurry. I got 20 minutes to get to where my wife's picking me up, or she'll be worried probably. Last night, or when I caught her last night, she was like, "My goodness, I hadn't heard from you all day. Thought I was gonna hear from you earlier." I said, "Well, what would you do if you didn't hear from me?" She says, "I was about to call the Coast Guard." Well, my goodness, don't call the Coast Guard, honey. I'm on the river, and maybe I don't have cell phone service. It's okay, the family worries a little bit. Man, it just got a little shallow. Call the Coast Guard. Well, that would be interesting. They'd be up and down the darn river, and I'd just be sitting on the sandbar eating my octopus. Who y'all looking for? There's my rescue crew down here to save me from all the hazards. Wow, it's gonna be fun going up that.